level, dude.
Also, so we were like, Toussaint was over there warming up, and I was like, yo, man, you gotta like, you have to play hype, like so hype. You have high standards to live up to. And he's like, no, I'm playing lame.
Be nice to my man.
Yeah. So this is gonna be, we could be in for some methodical, analytical melee.
That's my thing, dude. I can't handle this high octane. Like,
Ivy League melee.
I can't handle the high octane Westwood. Actually, like, I would rather commentate this, but like,
Yeah.
if I was to watch a set, I would just watch that set
Yeah.
for like the rest of the year, like continuously. I just leave it on, dude. Check back in every once in a while. All right, so we got Drephon versus Toussaint.
Low-key, I'm still going to be biased because Drephan's from Ohio.
Oh, that's fair. I can't argue with that. There's no arguing with that one.
Look it
What's up?
So the only like experience I have of this is watching like in person is watching like Michigan Puff, Michigan.
Yeah,
Cheeks.
watching like Omar I4N sets from back in the day and stuff like that.
It's technically like Puff favored because you shouldn't be able to grab her like that.
Yeah.
But the things that she can do is use her long body and like somewhat aerial move and just like when Sheik's able to like hit and run the Puff and get into like a prolonged dogfight like in the air, then it can go really like Puff. I don't think Puff actually wins in the air as cleanly as people would think.
Right. I think one of the things she can do really nicely that Drephon does really well with his positioning is like you sit underneath the side platform, right? It's hard for Puff to come down on you because you can just poke through the platforms with things like up tilt, up air, and force Puff to land and try and come at you at a more of a horizontal.
Like Puff shield dropping is like super because she falls so slowly that it's not as effective.
Yeah.
So if she gets stuck on the platform at all, she has to shield drop down and then you just
right. Exactly. Yeah. Ooh. Okay.
That'll
nice.
even it up though.
Yep.
But yeah, that's type of the stuff because like Puff can hit those home runs like that, and Sheik really can't.
And you know, I'll be interested to see it how Drephon does versus like these other top players, right? Ever since he had his like super breakout performance, got to Summit, didn't make so much of a splash at Summit, but like also got
how he got there. I think was more impressive.
Yes,
than, like,
but the thing about that is like you go there and you get all this like super sick practice.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, so like I'll be interested to see what the Drephon level up has been like.
I like that up air catching.
Ooh, nice. And that killed too. I'm a little surprised. Kind of no DI on that back air.
Yeah. Oh, that's good.
Oh, that was
nice
conversion.
I like that.
Okay.
Oh, no, that's actually so unfortunate.
Drephon's super happy to trade here actually.
Yeah.
He's
I think a lot of characters, like if you can get a trade with Puff, it's really bad for Puff.
Yeah, well, like as long as he's positioning properly, like he can just get a trade right in center stage and build percent on Puff for like down throw fair, down throw up air. Like as long as he's not getting sent off stage, like he's happy to trade. Nice.
Ooh,
oh, I thought that was.
No, I thought that was gonna go the opposite. It's like you thought it's one way, but
I
it's
was
the
ready.
Other way. Drephon.
Really good positional play from Drephon. So
yeah, and it's a lot of like Toussaint is like spacing his hitboxes really well, but Drephan's just getting the shield where it's like he knows he's out of grab range, so he has to space the area when Drephan's like shielding it.
Yeah.
And then moving out afterwards, which is like
nice.
It's usually,
beautiful spacing.
Yeah.
Weaves between the back air. Gets that forward air.
Damn, I just noticed this is like a 3-stock. He's one hit away from like making it a stock game, but
oh, that was so nice.
Yeah.
And it was a really smart choice too, because like a lot of times you go for the rest there, but he can't. Like he could, but like he would most likely be forfeiting the game.
Yeah.
He wouldn't lose immediately, but he'd take a lot of damage.
Yeah, he'd definitely take.
And knowing the up smash will kill there is just really smart.
Yep.
Toussaint's really good.
Yeah.
Which is why like it's really impressive. Drephon just kind of like choking him out.
Yeah, just like I said, she can just like get around.
Yeah.
If they're not committing.
That's the second time that's happened. I think Toussaint's I think Toussaint's reacting to the waveland, grabbing him.
But like, so what does Drephon do? They like throw out like.
I don't know. I think you just up air him.
Yeah,
like I just don't think you go for the waveland because like
shark.
It looks like he can just react to the waveland and grab.
And you want to keep Puff under, like you want to keep Puff above you on the platform, like we were talking about earlier. Like
or maybe
good on the side platform, better on the top.
Maybe you can waveland, but like you waveland away,
yeah.
so that he does the grab on reaction, and
then you can like forward tilt or dash attack.
I think you just run and grab. You like waveland back, run grab.
Yeah, that would work. But yeah, I definitely think the waveland away. Well, that's what so much of it is like we talk about like. You have to be like aggressive with your movement and like defensive with your hitbox placement. Like you want to throw out the move second after moving in to scare them.
Right, exactly. Classic bait.
That's so much of it.
Yep.
That's legit like 80% of this game. Getting your movement to a point where you don't have to throw out hitboxes to feel safe.
Exactly. So this is a mountain to climb actually for Toussaint to come back.
He's gonna need to like
needles?
get this kill and then find a rest.
Oh my god, those are such good needles though.
I thought it was smart that he kept air dodging like air dodge up.
Yeah.
Take the needle, air dodge up.
Yeah, and I think he was SDIing up too.
Yeah.
You like have to though.
Yeah.
Really good game one from Drephon
really like game planned game.
Very methodical.
Yep.
He just kind of
That's
like
what we said.
put him. Yeah, he stayed stayed in good positions and then kind of choked him out with his better hitboxes. So let's see how he does on Dreamland, where Puff has a little bit more room to maneuver, and he's just gonna live a bit longer.
The way that the neutral played out is like Drephon wasn't like this is Drephon because the game plan isn't based on it's not really stage dependent.
That's a quick 50.
Yeah. So like he can just keep working him with his game plan and just like aerial movement and like as long as he's smart about waveland like watching the grab.
Yeah.
As long as he's not getting grabbed.
And he's not running into crouches too much.
Yeah.
He ran into the one crouch where he got smashed, but like so far no real freebies.
We've only seen one rest, which is so hard because like Drephan's not giving him the rest.
I think that's so big in a lot of Puff matchups is like things like crouch rest and like up throw rest and like you can't give Puff the freebies, you know? Like you have to make sure she works for it.
Yeah.
And it can be frustrating, it can be hard to do because it's like it's such a momentum swing when it happens.
Yeah.
Good Tomahawk idea, but also pretty heads up from Toussaint to wave dash away there.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh.
Toussaint was crouching. He must have like tried to do something.
Yeah.
He was crouching before that grab hit, so I'm not sure. Ooh. Drephon's recovery mix-ups have been really good too. Ooh, that's a.
Drephon drifted just far enough that Puff had to go extend that little bit extra.
But that's also like not that bad for him, right? Because like Sheik only got 18% for that.
I feel like if Toussaint had done like a get-up attack to disrupt the startup to make him up B again.
Yeah, maybe. But like he's invincible for a long time during that up B.
No,
Sheik's
I'm
up
saying,
B's
like,
really
if he had
good.
done it beforehand.
Oh, I see what you're saying. Yeah,
like,
maybe.
Like right after the wall jump, you do a get-up attack.
Yeah.
Because it's like an ambiguous where they can't go to the ledge.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but I don't think Drephon charged his needles when he did that punish either, did he? That's something you got to do if you're Sheik. You got to get your. Like if Puff misses a rest, you have to get your needles.
Yeah, the
just
full
what you
needle
do.
percent. And then,
Yep.
Yeah. I mean, if you're trying to get an optimal rest percent.
Yeah, but
Sometimes
like
you're not trying.
it's just a free needle charge, you know, because he could have done the he did down throw
fair,
fair, so he could do the exact same punish, just get his needles.
Yeah, that's fair. I love the.
Oh, nice.
I love the things
what a
you can
trade.
do.
Drephon!
Yeah, this is rough, dude.
What's going
well,
on
that's what I
here?
was saying. Is like the game plan isn't really staged. Like it's not stage eat.
Yeah.
It's just like I'm gonna straight hit you until you eat a fair.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna make you eat like. I'm just gonna like be safe on my own. That's the problem that like with Marth that Marth presents is like, well, if you don't lose neutral, you shouldn't lose the game. And so Drephan's like, I just don't lose neutral and everything else won't matter.
Yeah, exactly.
Doink.
Doink. I love the way Sheik's Fair sounds. It's so satisfying,
Have you
dude.
seen like the slap chop commercials? I want a mod where it's the slap chop.
Oh my god. Sheik's Fair is just so satisfying to listen to. I mean, it feels real bad when I just get doom.
I love satisfying sounds. Like the metal clang, like the Link Marth
that's
clangs.
so good. It's weird because like weird moves kind of make those sounds sometimes.
Yeah.
Like Falco's down air or not down air, down tilt does.
Yeah.
Has the like sword effect.
Yeah.
So when he like hit like when he
it's metal
trades,
legs.
yeah, if he trades with Marth's like down tilt or something, he goes
true
ching.
playing.
Yeah.
The true playing. I love true playing. All right.
Anyway.
This is kind of where game one was, where it's like, all right, Toussaint is down like bad percent. He needs to get this kill, and he needs to get like a rest.
Yeah.
And
He's kind of picked it
like,
up a little bit here.
He's not, yeah, but it's still just like Drephan's just making it so hard.
Yeah. Drephon, like, an interesting thing he does, I think a lot of the Sheiks are, better Sheiks are good at this, is he does the, like, ooh, nice. If they're waiting off stage a lot, like, trying to get Drephon to commit, he'll, like, wave dash back and charge needles and then immediately cancel. And, like, he'll find a way to get his needles charged up, just, like, little piece by piece and try and get them to come in, because it's just, like, see, just like that.
Yeah.
He's doing it there.
It's like, if you're not going to approach me, I can make it worse for you.
Yeah, Drephon's needle play is actually, like, amazing. Kind of
That's what happens when you have a good projectile.
Yeah, exactly. Well, not even just a good projectile. It's a good projectile that he can charge, right?
Yeah.
So, like, even just the charge is, like, a threat.
Yeah.
It's like a nice thing you can threaten in
Well, it's like, if you watch Morse, he does the same thing. It's just like 2 or 3 frames of charging the charge shot.
Yeah. Yeah,
like,
Morse does
come in
something
on the
similar,
Samus, like little bits. You move away, he'll stop charge. Yeah.
Drephon staying Zelda here.
All right, so I went to one of the
Grand
Rapids, one of the low-tier Grand Rapids people. Was like, they like lost to Knight, who's a Michigan Puff.
Yeah.
People that don't know. And was like, I'm just going to start Zelda. What are they going to do? I'm just going to start Zelda and fair them until they're at 80%, and I'm going to switch to Sheik and fair them.
That was so smart. Toussaint expected the counterattack and just instantly crouched after his aerial.
Oh, I like, did he?
Ooh, good jab, and he caught the DI. Wow. He hasn't really been using up air.
It looked smart from Toussaint when he came in, because it was like, he like crouched, wave dashed underneath the needle, and then moved in and didn't get enough. And then
yeah, exactly.
Drephon won the game.
Yeah, so, and you know what? Drephon hasn't really been using up air on like his punishes too much, so that was really smart. Oh, we got the score. Yeah, we're good.
The
score's backwards.
My bad. All right. But yeah, this is looking, all three of these games are looking the same.
Yeah.
It's like,
although I will say Toussaint looked like he caught on a little bit that last game.
Yeah. It's just looking like Walrus Ian, dude. No disrespect.
Okay, you said I would need to be switched.
Yeah.
The score, right?
Yeah, Drepfon's 2, Toussaint 0. Meanwhile, watching the, oh my goodness, yeah, this is, and like, it just feels like the things that you expect to, like, a Puff to get is like the back air walls. Like right here, no follow-up.
Yeah, Drephon really giving him no freebies either. Just, like,
that's what
such
I was
a
saying
big
he needed to do earlier. Like, he needed to get Drephon to not think about going to ledge.
Yeah, do the slight on-stage up B to get that press punish. But Dreppon's also done a good job of like
I thought he was
keeping himself in good spots so that he doesn't have to do that recovery. You know?
No. Also, I think a lot of it is like, I just saw that interaction was that Toussaint was landing with the back air and not getting the back air and then landing with his back turn. Right. And that's just like Puff on the ground with her back turns is so like what's she gonna do?
It was interesting. I think Drephon was like expecting a tech in place like off of that forward air.
Charge needle.
And then he down smashed immediately.
Yeah, he caught that one. He caught one of those last game on a tech away.
Toussaint keeping this real close.
Yeah, this is looking way better. This was looking rough.
Wait, where did we start? Where did the set start? Battlefield? So he does have Yoshi's.
Yeah.
Drephon can go Yoshi's.
Yeah. But it's just such a hole.
Yeah.
Ooh, shoot. Uh-oh. Oh, I thought he was going to follow up. I thought he was going to tech in too.
Ooh.
Fair.
Nice.
Oh,
that was so smart.
That was a good tech from Toussaint.
Yep, and an even better chase.
Yeah, I actually, like, because that was the thing where, like, he's DIing away. He didn't change his DI on the tech. Like, in that situation, because, like, if Drephon wavelands there, he's not, like, you're forcing him to do the hard thing to waveland in place or waveland back after, like, shifting his aerial grip.
It's like he almost also made, like, the conscious decision to, like, make it hardest. He did the hardest thing that Drephon could cover, right? Like, a lot of the times, like, hey, you're playing against a slower character, you'll, like, you know, DI away, tech away, and be like, hey, you have to read this in order to actually punish me. Ooh, nice tomahawk.
Nice grab instead of going for the, like, that's
he
like where he
recognized.
overextended,
Yep, he recognized that time, the spacing.
Awareness.
Yep.
Dang.
Toussaint playing a little bit more patient.
Yeah,
and
now
Drephon,
he's got
I think's coming out a little bit too far. See, like,
I was gonna say this game's tempo is definitely shifted.
There we go. See, like, he's not using that side platform as much as he was beforehand, like staying underneath it. Ooh, nice. Not the best DI, but he's gonna live. That's the thing is, like, it's weird because, like, a lot of times Puff, like, has to drift around, so, like, you can catch her on some, like, pretty unfortunate DI just because of the way she's forced to, like, hard drift back and forth.
Yeah.
See how Dreppon's gonna do.
Why does he?
He wants to get a hit so he knows he's safe. But, like, because he's probably just gonna die. Yeah, like if he just does it raw, he's just like Toussaint's just gonna run in and get him. He's got to get a hit.
Stream can't see me, but I shake my head every time.
Shake my head every time, bro.
Oh,
yeah,
popped him. Oh, that could be it, actually.
He's too high now. Yeah.
Oh,
no. Nice grab. Yeah.
That was a great turnaround grab. That actually could have been like the game if Drephon hadn't gotten that turnaround grab.
Drephon on the verge of a 3-0 here. Being in winners finals.
Yeah. Wow. Yeah, so right after we said the tempo kind of shifted to Toussaint's favor, Drephon brought it right back to, like, they're playing, it's so hard for the, like, who's in the lead, right? Whoever's in the lead just has such a big advantage. Because either Puff doesn't have the speed to match Sheik, or Sheik doesn't have the hitboxes when they come. Oh, God.
He was a little slow on that smash. Yeah,
nasty.
up tilt rust.
I saw him land with his back
Yep.
like that,
And
and
it's
I was
like,
like,
yep,
up tilt.
here it is.
I can't wait to get the message from Ian. Don't talk about Walrus like that.
Oh.
I mentioned it's looking like Walrus Ian. I'm waiting for somebody. I'm waiting for the message. I apologize, Ian, if you're watching this. I apologize.
All right, so Yoshi's story. Let's see.
Looking rough. This one actually might be.
Yeah. See, here's the thing about Puff on the stage, right?
What's
Is
the
like
punish?
Puff's hitboxes on the stage take up such a like big amount of space.
No, there's like I have the same problem with Peach where like in theory, but like if you get like one fair down smash, that eats like a third of the stage.
Yeah,
like
it's huge. Now, like I still think this is the right choice because I think the
oh my god,
I think getting the down throw fair to kill at like 70 is like really big.
Yeah.
But like you do have to be aware that like
I was actually gonna say this one might.
Puff's neutral gets a buff here
a little bit. No, I was actually gonna say this one where I said like Drephan's game plan wasn't stage dependent. Like this one might actually be like it might actually hurt him.
Do you think he goes somewhere else if he loses this game?
Where else? Like where would he go?
Like,
because he won Battlefield, so he can't go there. Maybe Fountain, but I like
Stadium maybe. So
yeah,
you can get
have to be, well,
down throw
down throw
up air kills off the top.
But like I think Fountain's just so bad, or Final's just so bad for both of them.
Yeah, and you get the like up smash kills on the side plats, which you get here too, I guess. But
yeah.
But like
no, but it's
two
the only one
positions
like
too well for that to happen usually.
It's the only like Stadium's the one where like if he wants to use his no.
That's the first time. Yeah, that's looking bad because that's the first time that's happened this set.
Yeah.
Drephan's slipping a little bit here.
Toussaint like turned up the just going like the rest setup stuff instead of like trying to play a normal neutral. It's like find the rest setups, hit the home runs, get him out of here.
Yeah.
Oh, he almost had another one right there up that up air. Oh, did he forward smash or ground pound?
I'm not sure.
Flicking the C stick.
Flicking that C stick.
But yeah,
Drephan kind of realizing he's in a hole here.
I think it's Stadium.
Good
if he loses this, I think he goes Stadium.
You think so?
Yeah, if he doesn't go, it's either this.
I think
he either goes back here or goes Stadium.
I think he just goes back.
Depending on how this lasts. If he gets like beaten, he might. Because the thing is, he might look at it and go, "All right, I just got rested. I just need to avoid the rest."
Yeah,
I've been avoiding for 3 games.
If it were me, I'd be like, "Hey, I know what to do here." He kind of beat me. I gave him a couple freebies, right?
He
so like, gave him a couple freebies. Yeah. So we're just gonna tighten up our game plan, go back.
Yeah.
And I think that's the right choice.
That was a good. I also feel like Toussaint went to like the typical game plan. Like he wasn't crouching as much
Stadium
in other games. Look at the fortune telling, dude. Pick a card.
Pick a card.
Yeah, I feel like those crouching.
This might be better for Drephon the way he's been playing actually.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. He can he can play the runaway. Oh. Ooh, no.
Got the crouch cancel.
I thought he was gonna wave line, turn around, grab him.
Toussaint kind of flubbing that combo.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. I thought it looked different.
I think it should have worked. I think he just messed up.
That's such an unfortunate arc that she can take to just back throw and fall kind of slowly to the edge. Because you think you have a follow up, but you don't.
Yeah, it's so weird to watch good players and be like, oh, I think they messed up there. Because it almost feels like you're being like, oh, they messed up. But
I mean, it's
no, dude.
It is fair. They're not perfect.
Yeah, they're not perfect. But I also, who knows? He could have had a better idea.
Well, but I always think it's interesting when they do that because you can see it obviously with Armada's Peach sometimes.
Yeah.
Rest in peace. But when he just starts down smashing, everybody just has a panic option. It's just wow, they
By the way, did you see the wait on that grab? Because he had to wait for Puff's hitbox to come back from the move she was doing. Definitely a real one.
That immediate whiff, the pullback whiff on it.
Yep. Toussaint up.
Yep.
This is game 5 actually. Holy moly. This set felt so one-sided.
Oh my god, I thought that was going to be super.
Put him in the blender.
This is super dangerous for Drephon.
Put him in the blender.
Yeah, there you go.
All right, well.
Torture chamber.
Torture chamber.
The elimination chamber, dude. Tower of London his ass.
Oh,
Got
man.
full needles.
Can we ban this stage? Can we freeze Stadium?
I'm telling you.
God.
Here's the new plan. Everybody pay attention.
Oh, no.
We give you frozen and unfrozen Stadium. Unfrozen Stadium and FD are counter picks, and this opens us up for best of 7.
Oh, that'd be sick. I'd actually be so down.
Oh no! Press F in chat.
Oh, he got
everybody
the,
in chat.
Got the
F.
needles. Yeah, press F. Gee, he got a smash GI and put it on it too. He went. That was weird.
Oh no.
Ooh, that's a kill. That's such a big swing.
That might actually be the set.
That's so crazy.
Well, because of the way that these two have played and the way that the deficits like have not worked in the trailing person's favor.
Yeah, exactly.
Like that. Like going from being like being a stock up with like 30% to now being down. Oh, I thought it was.
Yep. Come grab. He's gonna go babysit him. Look for the rest. Oh, bad DI. Oh, he mixed them up actually, because he's used to going to the other side. Yeah. Wait, Toussaint's so smart.
Did he like undershoot the rest to catch him?
Yeah, he undershot it so that he would be DIing the other way, so he would go off the top.
Smart.
Yeah, that was really smart.
It
like took my brain a second.
It's actually so to see Toussaint.
that.
It's so interesting to see. It's like truly like a video, like a one-player game, like a first-person shooter.
Yeah.
You like die in the same spot and you figure out how to move. Like a different way to approach it.
It's like a Mega Man boss, dude.
Yeah,
that's how that works.
He sees like the situation twice and handles it correctly the second time.
Yep.
Oh
no.
Speaking of things that might cost you the set. Fair? Oh no. Yeah, he knows he just needs the space around it.
Yeah.
You're not Falcon. No matter how bad you want to be, dude, you're not Falcon. Down smash.
He's gonna run away and change. Oh, we tried to bait him.
Oh.
Yep. He's gonna get rested though. Oh, he got hit?
He got rolled out, dude.
Oh, geez.
He rolled out.
Yeah.
You could see Toussaint start to.
All right, well, this is tight, but that was a huge swing because like now he's way down in percent.
This was like.
That was a risky dash.
Like game 1 and 2 looked so Drephon. It looked like it was gonna be a bad 3-0.
Toussaint's just been kind of like slowly figuring things out.
Yeah, Toussaint ground him down in game 3. Game 4 was just rest city.
Yeah, he's got stage.
Oh, Amsatech. Gotta be ready for that.
Oh my god.
I mean, I feel
just
like
switch. Oh, that was actually so close.
Playing him for the fans.
If he kills him with the Zelda, I'll pop off.
I'm just still thinking about that back air Amsatech.
I thought he was gonna change.
Get him out of here. It's just tough.
Why is he doing
this? I
this?
actually don't like this.
Drephon,
this is what I was talking about.
Oh, it's over.
Again, stream, I want you to know I'm shaking my head this entire time. All right, I'm still.
I think it's over now, though.
It's tough.
Unless he kills him right here. Yeah.
All right. He's gotta play. He has to. This is the. So, like, he was doing really well game 1 and game 2 with a top platform.
Oh, that's a good point.
He's going to need a transformation and some weird stuff. But.
That could be it.
It could be windmill. Oh, so he's got the ledge. Oh, I actually didn't like that jump. I think he could have just sweet spotted.
Drephon needs to wait.
Air dodge.
Oh, I think that's it.
Get to windmill. Get him out of here. No, I'm protected.
Damn, good stuff to Toussaint.
That was
some crazy adaptation.